This is just going to be a short one. I've only got 2 other box sets to talk about now, and I don't know, I didn't want to get to the 10-minute mark, because if I get to the 10-minute mark, then I have to deal with a bunch of stuff with my camera. So I try to do these like 9 minutes and smaller, less than. So the 2, and I guess I have all the time in the world to talk about these now because it's only 2 box sets, but each box set has about 5 movies in them. Well, this one has 5, that one has 4. Okay. So this will be part 3. And then part 4 is going to be another big one. It's already been filmed. I filmed the first part and part 4, and then I realized I missed a bunch of box sets, so I'm doing these. Part 2 and part 3 are technically inserts in between the 2 of them. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry. So this box set is another, as you know, classic actor. That's Cary Grant. Cary Grant was a really good actor. He did a lot of great movies. This one has a lot of his more well-known stuff. Destination Tokyo, Night and Day, where he plays Cole Porter. My Favorite Wife, I believe he does that with, yes, Irene Dunn. The Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer. This is cool because where is she? See if I can get this. That young lady right there, Shirley Temple, all grown up. That's right. There she is, right there. Shirley Temple, all grown up. She married John Agar, who was in a lot of B movies back then. He did Tarantula was one of them. He also did well, it wasn't a B film, but he did a John Wayne film with Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was in a John Wayne film, Fort Apache, I believe it was. So getting back to this, Destination Tokyo. He plays a Navy commander, Navy submarine commander, which is a really cool movie. It's Cary Grant and John Garfield. And then Mr. Blandings builds his dream house, which was remade a few years back with Ice Cube. You know, they did that movie, Are We There Yet? And then they did the sequel to that. Well, the sequel to that was basically Mr. Blandings builds his dream house. And it's got Myrna Loy. Myrna Loy, oh my God. There were a lot of hotties back in the 30s and 40s, man. I watch these old movies and I go, oh my God. You know, that Myrna Loy was hot. Rita Hayworth, Irene Dunn, Betty Grable, Jean Harlow. That's the name I've been searching for as I'm mentioning all these others. She was a hottie. So this box set here, it's the Cary Grant Signature Collection, and this is what it looks like here. And then you get the pictures of all the movies. On the top it has a signature. Whoops. See if I can get this upright. Is that upright? Nope, still upside down. There we go. I'm looking at this little 2-inch screen, so I'm not quite. There you go. And the back. And it gives you the description of all the movies. Yeah, really good actor. And last but not least, I talked 4 minutes for that, so I think I could do this one too. Is probably one of the most well-known actors and members of a very famous. What am I trying to say? A very famous family of actors, and that is Henry Fonda. This guy always looked like he could whoop anybody's butt, even though he just was like so small. I mean, he never looked like he took crap from anyone. And the movies in here are The Wrong Man. It's an Alfred Hitchcock film. It's a guy that's falsely accused, Henry Fonda, of course, in the justice system. And then you got Mr. Roberts, Henry Fonda, Jack Lemmon. You know, who else you got? James Cagney, Battle of the Bulge, Robert Shaw, Robert Ryan, Charles Bronson, and Henry Fonda. And last but not least, Advise and Consent. And this is Walter Pidgeon and Charles Lawton. Now, I've seen all these movies, I've watched all these. I mean, I rarely own a film I don't like. I mean, I don't go out and just buy a film to buy a film. I go out and I buy a film because I'm a fan. You know, I'm like, okay, well, you know, these signature things, these were available at Costco at one point. And there were a bunch of them, and I think I only got these two. I got the Marilyn Monroe one there, but it's not a signature. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the signature collection. But they had like Bogey and Cary Grant and James Cagney and Jimmy Stewart, and I mean, the sad thing about the Jimmy Stewart one is that I had most of his films already as singles, so there's no sense in going out and buying the whole echelon of a box set just because I want the box. You know, I already have them, and they're the exact same movies. I mean, these are just movies that have been they're repackaged for this. You know, I mean, it's this, you go out and you find The Wrong Man, and you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. The special features on The Wrong Man, the making of, and theatrical trailer, which kind of surprises me since it's a Hitchcock film. The special features on Mr. Roberts is just scene-specific commentary by Jack Lemmon, vintage Ed Sullivan Toast to the Town excerpt featuring the movie stars, Fonda on Fonda documentary, recounting Henry Fonda's involvement in the play and the movie. Soundtrack is remastered to 5.1. It's extensive production notes, stage-to-screen theatrical trailer gallery, Advise and Consent. Not a whole lot, just a commentary by a film historian, Drew Casper. Never even heard of that cat. And Battle of the Bulge, new digital transfer, restored from picture and audio elements, and 2 feature vignettes, filming the Battle of the Bulge and history retreated. So if you can find these, and if you're a fan of film, and they're part of the signature collection, because they'll have the picture of the person, and then their name and a signature there. Pick them up. They're fun. There's nothing wrong with liking other than horror. I mean, not other than, but there's nothing wrong with liking other things, not just horror, is what I'm saying. This is my box set collection. I'll probably be picking up a few more box sets. I mean, there's always something, it seems like. So, as you all know, this is the 13th Wolfman, and I am on the prowl.